Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the Bill Kelliher's signature Butterslax amp from Friedman. Longtime viewers of this channel know that I am stoked on anything Mastodon, and I am so happy to finally get the Friedman Butterslax here in the studio. Now, before we go any further, this is my personal amp. This is the Butterslax that I purchased. This is a stock Butterslax. My personal amp is not stock, and we're gonna talk about that on another video, but I put both of them together because, I mean, look at them. Now, the Butterslax is, of course, the signature model of Bill Kelliher from Mastodon, and it's Mastodon in a box. It's heavy, it's chunky, it's rich, it feels like I'm describing food, kind of. If this amp were food, I think I would describe it as like a protein shake, almost. It's not a Thanksgiving dinner. So for those of you who are wondering, is this amp good for my jazz fusion band and then I can take it and do Katy Perry covers at the local bar? No, this amp is not for you guys at all. This amp is made to bring the chugs, the riffs, the dooms, the saturated riffs. This is a riff box. You know what? Bill should have called this the riff box, to be totally honest with you. But Butterslax is good as well, I suppose. Now, we will talk more about the Butterslax in just a second, but first I thought we would do a little tune. I went ahead and plugged my signature Hyperion with Silver Burst because I thought the occasion was appropriate, with Fishman Fluence pickups into the Butterslax with no overdrive in front of the amp. With the tone you're hearing is the straight amplifier going into a Coffee Cabs 212, loaded with Celestion Vintage 30 and Creamback speakers, one of each, and I mic'd them with a very old Shure SM Beta 57 and a Heil PR30. And the resulting guitar tone that you are hearing is made with very, very little post-processing. This is the post-processing that is on the guitar. A little bit of compression and high and low pass filter, and that's pretty much it. It's really, really minimal. I spent about 4 hours moving the mics around to get them sounding as best as I possibly could, and this was the result. Let's have some fun. Now for the playthrough, I'm going to use a couple of different guitars. I'm going to use my PRS Custom 22 on the clean channel. I will use my 1990 Bernie Les Paul Custom on channel 2, and then I will use my 77 Gibson RD on channel 3. I will put all the EQ at noon so you can just get a sense of what the amplifier sounds like, kind of in its native form without all the EQ all crazy. So everything is at noon. And the clean channel is dialed in about as clean as I could get it without before it starts to cut volume. And I will roll back on the guitar volume a little bit so you can see how it cleans up. And yeah, we're gonna roll through some guitars and roll through some amplifier channels. Let's do it. If you are looking for just a nasty rock machine, I would definitely check out the Butterslax. Now, channel 3, I will note, is a fuzzy channel. It's a good fuzzy. It really reminds me of like a David Gilmour-ish, Pink Floyd, Big Muff lead kind of channel. It's crunchy, it's full, it has a lot of low mids, and it's really, really good, especially for maybe a single coil guitar or a tapped humbucker or something like that. If you were looking for an instant Mastodon tone, definitely head on over to channel 2, where the gain is backed off a little bit, and it's just a little bit more cutting and really, really amazing sounding channel. And channel 1 is not jazz cleans, but it's a lot of fun overall. This amp screams fun, and it's such a joy to play. It's so responsive. There's so many harmonics, and there's so much feedback, not literal feedback, but like there's a lot of information that is coming and going from the amplifier as you play it and as you strum the guitar. It's really, really a pleasure to play, and I have enjoyed it thoroughly over these last 2 weeks that I have had it here at the studio. All the pickable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.